he like realizes, oh, it's this key, and he finally does it, and an X amount of time goes by, and her sister walks in, and they just like sit there staring at each other, and her sister can't scream or say anything. She doesn't know what to do. So Raskolnikov just fucking bashes her skull in too.
What the fuck?
And anyways, now there's two ladies on the floor dead, and Raskolnikov is just panicking.
Mm-hmm.
And so these two people, the person was like a dealer. Like people would give her items, and then she would sell the items for them. And these two people came to try to sell her items, and Raskolnikov was on the other side of the door. Like this is the door, this is Raskolnikov. There's two people, and they're like, "Oh, the old ladies aren't home. We should go get somebody." So they both like run downstairs, and then Raskolnikov darts.
Mm-hmm.
But it's much longer than what I just said. They were sitting on that opposite side of the door for like 5 minutes. And finally, he darts, and he gets back to the house, and he's just going crazy. He can't sleep. Like, he's just going insane, basically. And he has a fever, which makes it even worse. And, yeah. And then he, like, realizes he wasn't so careful, and he has blood all over his clothes and stuff. And, like, he thought he was being careful, but he was just so frantic.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets called to the police station. And then his housekeeper's like, no, this person can't go to the police station. He's so sick and feverish. Look at him. He's like, no, I will do it. And then he starts, as he's walking there, he's like contemplating, just confessing and everything. But in reality, when he gets to the police station, it's just about the rent that he hasn't paid, and his person.
But he still has blood on his clothes.
I think I'm stopping. I just stopped where he's at the police station. Anyways, his landlord like reported him, and that's why he's at the police station. And he's so feverish and crazed right now that he's arguing with the chief assistant of the police station, and that's where I left off. And like he's going crazy to this person.
Damn. Wait, what is it called? What's this book called?
Crime and Punishment.
It's true?
No.
Who wrote it?
Dostoevsky. You want to hear his story? Anyways, he was born in like the early 1820s, and I don't know much about his story, but what I do know is that he got sent to Russian prison in the mid 18th century, as you can imagine what that's like, for like 10 to 15 years. And he got sent to Siberia and all this shit, and he developed all these like terrible things. And basically, when he got out, he was doing okay. He was a writer before, and he had a hit book. Then he went to prison, and when he got out, he's doing okay, and he wrote all these books. But then everybody close to him died. His closest brother, his mother, everybody that he lived with, and he was just like, he was going crazy basically. And that's when he wrote this book.
So it's like he's a projection.
I guess, yeah, this is like a projection of like crazed ideas that he never did, but maybe
he did. Maybe that's why. Wait, why did he go to the gulag? Like, what was the reason?
Oh, just against the government.
What if it was because he actually committed those crimes?
No. He would have been executed. Oh. But anyways, I think the book maybe is more of a just how what going crazy can do to people. Like even when they're intelligent, like if they're intelligent, even more so, they do crazier stuff because they know how to, because they can conceptualize that. They can like think about it even more so. And the whole reason he did this, I don't really know. He had a fever. He went crazy. He was depressed before. He never really left his room. What else? He got that letter from his mom. He had dropped out of university for a little bit because he had no money. He was constantly being nagged by his landlord to pay. He didn't really have friends. He didn't talk to anybody. He didn't bat an eye to anybody on the road. He purposely didn't go out because he didn't even want to see people on the staircase. And then he got that letter from his mom, and he had this idea forming before. But one time he went to a bar and he sat down and he listened to this officer and this other lady talking about the people that he thought about killing. And it was a coincidence because they talked about the same idea that he had, that killing this lady would mean no harm and do the world better good. But they couldn't do it out of good consciousness. Like, that's just like, isn't like natural stuff. But then when he heard that, it basically confirmed that he should do it, that he can do it and it would be good. killing the old lady.
Why though? Why does he think that would be good for the
Because so many hundreds of people's debts would be freed from this old rich lady. And on top of that, she treated her sister just like a slave. And her sister would be free of the slavery. Who was like beautiful and actually useful to the world. But in reality, he ended up fucking killing her sister as well.
Why?
Because she saw the murder. She walked in on it. Let's go back.
Don't you think she would be okay with it though?
Well,
since
maybe
she's like enslaved.
Yeah, but I think she was like, she did love her in some sense, and it put her off that her sister's skull had been bashed in right before her. Sorry, my feet are freezing.
Yeah.